Hello, and welcome to Rhapsody. This episode, a field trip to the Namco Museum, in which we continue our look at the PlayStation Namco Museum series. With this being back to school month, I figured us taking a field trip back to the series would probably be quite fitting. And also because this has, well, some games that have some quite interesting histories to them. So, one thing I will say before we actually start the episode is that I did a dumb thing and updated my Windows computer before we did this. That apparently, without my knowledge, reset all my volume levels. My microphone volume is going to be kind of low for this video, and unfortunately there really isn't much that I can do about that. So I apologize for that in advance. It should be good for future recordings. But yeah, you might have a little trouble hearing me because my volume is going to be about the same level as the game. Although you should still be able to hear me. That being said, why don't we actually now then start the episode? But anyway. Hear that wonderful sound.
It's a good noise. It's hashtag iconic. And they will never make a noise quite as good as it ever again.
Okay. So.
Just an unfortunate truth. How dare you? How dare you fucking audio balance on the fly? Fucking cat. Oh hey. What could that little guy be?
A game we're not going to take a look at tonight.
Damn it! Why must you deny me?
We'll take a look at it tomorrow. Because there's no way that will take half the episode.
You're not wrong.
Oh yes, this gives you a good view of what the games are going to be on this collection.
Good games.
No, that's 4. And don't worry, we will get to that game.
Wait, I actually owned this game specifically as a child.
Yeah,
this is
the one that, of all the Namco Museums, this is like the one that sold the most.
Which is, I mean, it makes sense.
Also, I like for this next game they show up, it's like, oh, we can't think of a way to put it into the video, so we're just going to put it on a TV. Also, it's a magic house.
Oh god. This looks so terrible, though. Also, yeah. Yes, we have space dedicated to our fucking bootleg.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, This series is great. But yes. So this is Namco Museum Volume 3. It's 80s music.
It's pretty good.
So, Volume 3, they start to make some improvements to the way that the... let's get in. Because, the museum layout's taken quite a bit of a change. Let's have a look at this information. So, namely that it's a lot more compact. All the game rooms are right next to each other up on the second floor. In the library and the theater are right next to each other. Oh, I don't mean to do that because I don't need to change names. And also, there is no smoking in this museum, but feel free to take pictures. Do not touch the items with your hands. Well, let's see. Controls are roughly the same. You can make them run. Before we actually get into the games, why don't we take a look at the other 2 rooms? Okay, so... Oh yeah, so this little guy. That is the main character. There is a series of Famicom games called Wagon Land, and that is the main character from them. So you got the same kind of stuff that you had in 1 and 2. A bunch of magazine covers. Let's finally go ahead and take a look at some of these. This seems like it would be Namco's kind of official magazine. Oh shoot, that's the thing I was going to take a look at. Yeah. You will see that there is a certain game that takes a lot of the covers of these. It's a shame people not understand what these games are until later. Also, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, Helios. We took a look at that ranking of shmups. It's an okay game. Okay. What are these? Okay, so yeah, a bunch of illustrations. And then... photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, this is actually pretty rad.
Looking at a cocktail cabinet of Galaxian. Also, here. Up to 1996. Yep, there's Galaxian.
Shame they're fucking dead now.
Well, definitely not Namco.
I mean, they're Bamco now, thank you.
I suppose, but yes. Oh god, this was the same year. Oh wow, yeah, this is the same year the Time Crisis came out. And Soul Edge. Jeez, I forgot how old Tekken is.
Okay, more importantly, Ridge Racer.
Standard. Okay, so let's actually get to the games. Or actually, no, let's take a look at the theater. Because the theater is good.
I mean, like, I found these games really neat. Because it was, like, kind of a rad way of showing off, like, the history of these games.
Yeah, they did a
and
really
also
good
just
job.
Namco in general. And it's kind of a shame that later versions of these would eventually switch to a just play game format.
Yep. Look at that mappy.
That is a disgusting mappy.
On sale, Namco Museum. Okay, so there's Pac family. Also you, who we will be taking with seeing who you are later on. Funny enough, the game that this character is from doesn't appear on like a Namco Museum until like the Wii. So we're seeing you here. You're not going to be showing up until 5. Also, Pino and Aka from Toy Pop, and like this.
Yeah, like I always forget how long these kind of went on for.
Yeah, well, they just made one for the Switch.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, so why don't we just go clockwise? I had to think about what direction that was.
Clockwise, my ass. We're gonna be skipping one.
Now the room. Well, we'll take a small look at it, but not a really extensive one. But yeah, they made these rooms like before going in a lot more deep. So it's not just a hallway. But yeah, the first thing we're gonna take a look at is pole position. And much like the other versions, this is primarily looking at the Japanese material because it was Namco themselves making it.
Well, yeah. Also, it's like all official documentation and everything.
Yeah. Also, you would if you were oh, also that's neat that they give you that.
Yeah. Look at all these dip switches.
But yeah, because if you think about it, the companies that did the distribution for Namco, like during this era, would have been Atari and Midway. So you would have had to get the materials from them. Also, the rooms are still.
God, just immediately starts fucking blasting.
Yep. Also, one neat thing they did here is let's see, they're gonna continue. But yeah, they give production team scores for each of the courses. But yes, pole position 2. I'm gonna give a caveat here, or I don't know, because it turns out for some reason I can't remember if this was how it was in the original. For some reason, this emulator runs this game a lot faster than it should, which actually kind of helps. But yes, one other change they made is that these menus are a lot more streamlined. Yeah.
And this looks about right from what I vaguely remember.
We'll get it when we get into the game. You'll see that it's running a little bit faster. Okay, save my settings. So yeah, you don't actually flip the dip switches. They just give you what the options are. Also, I wonder if. Okay, it doesn't have GCOM support. I must have dropped that after 2. But yeah, I would have kept that even. So yeah, it's a lot more streamlined. Although you can go into test mode, and if you really want to, you can flip the dip switches this way, and they do actually like work. So you can set it that way if you so wish. Although, for this version of pole position 2, if I flip this switch right here, it actually adds an extra thing, but we're not going to see that quite yet. Because we need to see the game proper first. So, pole position 2, sequel to the original pole position. They adds one kind of big thing. More courses. So, which course should we do?
And we gotta go with Namco.
Okay. Okay. It is very similar to the first game. Oh, goddamn. That's why I get from not paying attention. Yes.
Just immediately get fucked up.
Also, I'm not used to this course. I normally always play test.
Yeah, because you're a coward.
I don't even know if I'm going to qualify. I didn't even qualify. Okay, let's try
Jesus
this
fucking
again.
Christ.
Okay, I'm going to play test.
Damn, I was hoping you would go for Seaside.
Okay. Also, each of the courses, the backgrounds are different.
You qualified, congrats. Also, I enjoyed you swerving at the very last second to avoid crashing.
I did have, when I was doing my test run of this, I did have him crash as soon as I did the finish line.
I just like that if you even, like, clip them, you fucking explode.
Yeah. Also, watch out, they will pass ahead of you.
So I do appreciate those, like, jackass racers who are programmed to move from left to right.
Yeah, that's like the one hard thing. Okay.
Just gonna die forever.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, why don't we just... Let's do Seaside.
Seaside. I need to see this, like, fucking 180-degree turn. You know, it's...
Okay. Ah! God!
Yeah!
Oh, gee. Ah, God!
Can you feel the squirrely control? Yeah, that was inevitable. Yeah, this is definitely faster, and I don't know why.
Ah, God. Yep, didn't qualify.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, this is way too fast.
Okay, so so the thing is so you see that there's this course option. That's because we flipped up the dip switch.
The D switch.
Or the dip switch 1. So let's select it. So what this does is they actually alter the courses. My favorite one is test. How do you make this simpler?
Is it a straight line?
Let's see.
I fucking hate this. I hate this so much.
It is a straight line. Pole position.
I hate this.
How do you make NASCAR even simpler?
Turn into
Just
a drag
make it
race?
no left turns, no right turns. It is on a Mobius strip. I don't know.
What a fucker!
We're fine. Actually, this might be cutting it close.
I appreciate how they just program these fuckers to be absolute assholes.
Yep. Maybe. Nope.
It's fine, you got the top score, but now I want to see Altered Seaside.
Okay. It's just one giant turn. Let me guess.
No, it's just even turnier. Oh my god, this is so rough.
Ah!
What is this? What is this? Just, if you thought Seaside wasn't rough enough.
God, I didn't even qualify.
Yeah, you didn't crash even once. I say, eating my words.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so that is pole position 2. Yeah, it's better than the first one, but let's go here first. Oh, not that. Let's see, pause this for now. Okay, so, let's go here. That definitely falls under Dex. That's mine. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, so we had the original pole position right here. Is this better than Alex Kidd BMX Trial?
I would say that, but I wouldn't put it over Dream Penguin Adventure.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Just because, like, that is actually, despite its messaging, pretty alright.
Yes, it is. It is a decent game that just has horrible messaging. 31. 19.
Now, like, pole position 2 is pretty alright, but, yeah.
Pretty sure it's 82. If not, I can fix it later. Okay.
Like, it's kind of frustrating at how, like, sped up the version you're playing is.
Yeah. I'd say atonal. Sound. We rank the original. I mean, I would put it the same as the original because I think it even shares some of the same fanfares.
Yeah, and the fanfare is pretty much strictly for losing or winning or what have you.
Yeah. Style. I would
Barely there.
I mean, it has the backgrounds, but that's about it.
My style, race car.
Let's just let's see. Feel. I think it is identical to the original, just with more tracks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate that the version you're playing was for some reason kind of, I guess, overclocked.
Yeah, and I even thought that it was maybe because the PlayStation was like I had some because I did have some settings that were overclocking it. I turned it all the way down, and no, it's
no. I think it's specifically like the Namco Museum version being a bit borked.
Yeah, maybe,
but I could be wrong.
Because going forward, none of the other games have this issue. It is just this one game. But yeah, Impact. I mean, this game was. I've seen it in arcades, and of the thing is when they always put a pole position on the Namco Museum, it's always one. But then again, I think that's just because like, oh, why don't we? It'd be weird if we just always put two.
I mean, also it's fucking pole position.
So yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably just stick with B.
Yeah.
Age.
It's definitely aged. I would put it at D as well.
Oh,
D. Because you have the other one at D as well. That's why I'm just like wondering.
Yeah, I'll put D as well. Difficulty.
Alright, fucker.
I'm gonna put D as well because this one has the test course, which is a lot easier than the Fuji course from the original.
Yeah, also it's a fucking drag race. What's your point?
I mean, yes. I'll put D. Also, I will be back in 1 second. Okay. So.
How dare you?
Yeah, that was.
So, sorry. That was me.
Okay, we're good.
Also, Max, I will not give the fucking cat my burg. This is my hard-earned burg. It's got candied bacon.
Okay, so. Next on the list. Okay, so this game is really weird. This was a game that only came out in Japan, and has pretty much only been on, I think, one other Namco museum. This is Fozon. It's probably better. You can see that there's a lot of. Also, is this the little placard that they put on the machine? Yep. Hold on. And yes, you can see there is a lot of orbs. Okay. It's probably easier for me to describe the game when I'm actually in the game.
Like, I always found these, like, kind of a neat way of sort of preserving games in their history.
Yeah. Also, this was originally a normal one, so that's why it's on the side.
Feed me that garbled bullshit.
Okay. Fozon. 83. This, oddly enough, for the one weird thing about this, other than it being Japanese only, is the fact that this particular game had its own hardware that only one other game had, or used. And that was Galaga 3, aka Gapless. But, yeah. So, this is a game about kind of building shapes. So why don't we just go ahead and start?
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward game.
So they also translated this when they put it on this collection too, which is actually a lot more than you'd figured that they would have. But yeah, we basically gotta take the molecules that are flying around and just make the shape that's in the center of the screen.
Oh, so the ambient music in this game is a hellscape?
Yes.
As you can see, like, the shapes get increasingly complicated.
They get pretty intense.
Involved. Yeah.
Although, the one that I mean, it's also, easy to understand why it's the one that I remember, but I believe it is World 7, in which you have to build a manji. A swastika.
Oh.
But the
reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically what your boy Hitler stole because it was a symbol of power.
Yep. But also, so the kind of thing you're trying to avoid is you don't want. So I believe the thing in the middle is called like the atomic. You do not want that to touch the red thing that you were controlling.
I do think it's like a kind of interesting way of like increasing challenge as you go on, which is basically you're becoming larger, but you also have more defense because of it.
The thing is, it also makes you a bigger target because the thing will actually shoot out shots that will destroy some of your chemics, I believe. No, the chemics.
That's what I mean. Is like you're larger, so you're hit much easier, but also. Like, I don't know, I think it's a pretty neat game.
Yeah, it is, I really like this game. And even playing this game, like, in main, and, like, turning on the cheat to make it so that collision doesn't kill you, it still is even pretty hard with that. Also, I believe the bigger ones are, like, the one I just picked up, I think that those, are temporary shields or something. See, that's what can happen.
Yeah, also this guy becomes much more aggressive as the game goes on.
Like that.
Yep. Also, I just noticed the name of the last person who followed you, and I hate it. I hate it because I recognize it. Yeah, get fucked!
Also, so that bar at the bottom is basically how many things that will spawn until you have to restart the stage. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, this is rough.
Oh, jeez. I'm proud of you.
Also, yeah, the game is a little loud, so you might want to turn it down a little bit.
Okay, let me.
This is audio balancing in the museum is fucking weird.
Okay, there we go. Oh.
Hell.
Okay, so I need them here. Oh.
This one's gonna be
a
bit rough.
Yeah, because you gotta hook it just right.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that really requires some finessing.
It's like a shmup puzzle dealio.
Yeah, it is really weird because I've been thinking, I'm like, what category am I gonna put this in? I was looking at that I was looking at the pink one, trying to figure out how to get it, and then I just completely forgot. Oh wait, I forgot the main thing.
Get your shit wrecked.
Because yeah, I believe there are 8 worlds. And I want to say, like, I think it's either 6 or 8 that is just, you have to make a giant heart. And now guess what the next level is. Complete the square. That. Oh! This is unfortunate. I think I'm boned. This is what happens.
Oh no.
The good thing is okay, yeah, it restarts you to the prior state. And it also doesn't... You don't lose a life for doing that, either.
Generous.
Ooh!
Is it time?
I think it should be a challenging stage again. Yep. Because I believe each world has 3 stages.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying then. Is it time?
Yes.
Also, I do like that the challenge stage is basically a little bit of catharsis.
Yes. It is very... It's a good way to just mash out some frustration.
Exactly, and get like revenge on this shithead who's been like making your life miserable.
Also, it's a really easy challenging stage.
Yeah, but it's just fun and cathartic.
Oh, actually, I take it back. This is the one in which you have to make a heart. There, and then one to the right, one to the bottom.
Yeah, like it gets the game definitely gets more interesting as you start having to build like more complicated shapes and designs.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy your giant pixel art.
So it's great. Oh. So now you actually have to let go of the ones that you've made previously.
Yeah, it's pretty rude. But it does come with the fact that you now have like more like things that can spawn.
Yep. Also, you have to make sure that you're actually make sure your distance is, nope.
Oh. Can't believe you got killed by the Super Famicom logo.
Oh, right, and then because when you let go, it most of the time goes in the order of which you acquired them, except when you start a level.
Then what is outside to in?
I believe it is left to right. I think I kind of didn't pay attention. The problem is yeah, it's just when it gets really wide, it just really sucks.
Yeah, this is when shit gets like exceptionally rough.
There. Oh. Also, if you saw that, because it knocked the one that was linking 2 together, I lost, or the other one that it was connected to, just kind of got. Ooh, this is gonna. Nope.
Yeah, that's also part of why this part is so rude.
Nope.
No, you're fucked.
Yep.
Ah.
Hello.
Just because now it's having you build like large, thin objects that have no reinforcement.
Yep, it is going. Well, it looks like it is going counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Nope. 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 Alright. That's Fozon. I do not remember this music. But yes, that is Fozon. Oh, also one thing I should have actually shown off. You can turn on a picture.
Isn't that nifty?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's a super neat game. But I can't really think there's anything else like to my memory.
There isn't. That's the. Oh, also one kind of thing I forgot. Let's put you on pause for right now. We gotta rank this.
Those are good skeletons.
So what have I missed?
Not much. Pole position 2, and we just finished Fozon.
I would I would put it over City Bomber personally. Oh, actually, no, that's right. We're in a different category.
Yeah, because let's see, because you could make a case for it being in Dex, but I kind of think it should go in Mind.
Then I would just put it underneath Intelligent Cube.
I am actually fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I would rather play this over Puzzle Boys.
Yeah, but I still think like Intelligent Cube is the stronger game.
But yes, I would not. I would rather play Intelligent Cube over this.
The amazing soundtrack in Intelligent Cube fucking blasting.
Intelligent Cube is special.
Well, were you
It is
playing
a
this
legend.
game on some sort of arcade collection for the PlayStation?
Yes.
Yep, Namco Museum.
Volume 3 specifically. I'd say this is a.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually owned this one as a kid.
Namco Museum on the PSX looks a lot better than Namco Museum modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they actually
Yes.
tried.
Sound. I'm kind of thinking is non-existent.
It was kind of awful. I mean, sort of. Like, if we're also judging sound effects, then I would argue like it's
That is
an
true.
E or an F even.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I definitely can see it lower than C.
I would say even personally, because like,
I mean, I'm fine with that.
it is a mess of audio at its best.
Yeah. Style. It kind
I
of
was.
it's there.
Its basic molecule look. I would say like.
The molecule look. I mean, for an '83 game, if we're thinking that way, it actually looks kind of neat. But in general, I'm thinking C.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me. Like it's not exceptional, but it's like not. It's inoffensive.
Feel. I'd say it's above average.
Yeah, no, it feels pretty good to play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the entire concept wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe B. I'm trying to think if there is a way that you could make that game that make it feel a little bit better. Maybe have multiple ways in which you could release. Or for what it is, it kind of. I really can't think of a way to improve it off the top of my head, but at the same
Motion
time,
controls.
no. I doubt motion controls would help that.
Gotta get that HD rumble.
Just really want to fucking die.
I think I'm going to put it at B.
Yeah.
Let's put this right there. Because even Namco doesn't put that game out very often. Like, Toy Pop gets more play than that game. Age. I'd say it's aged better than maybe a little bit, but not too terribly much.
Yeah, it's pretty alright, due once again in part to the simplicity of the concept.
Yeah, so I'm thinking B for that as well. Difficulty. I'm thinking maybe slightly harder than average. This game,
Yeah, no,
there's a lot of things you need to focus on at one time.
Yeah.
SD.
Pretty hectic.
Okay, back to this. Okay, so that was a close one. So the next game we are not going to rank, but we are definitely going to take a look at it because it is worth mentioning. Oh boy, this next game. This game we're going to take a look at.
Like how they have it where you can just go to the game through a menu, or you can just walk up to it.
So,
This
this game.
a good game.
Yeah, because why don't we take a look at these things, because I don't think this is the version that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. But yeah, this is Tower of Julaga. You might not have heard of this game, but this game is insanely influential.
Yeah.
Also insanely popular.
It is incredibly popular in Japan. This game never came out over here. This was the first time you have seen that this game came out over here.
I
Wait,
know,
really?
it's great.
Yes.
Where did the English arcade pamphlet come from then?
This was the Japanese one.
Oh, this was the Japanese one in English?
Yes, they made it in English.
Yeah, they translated a bunch of stuff, and it's actually kind of rad that they did.
This pamphlet was in English in Japan.
Oh, it was one of those, yep.
There are some really good Namco pamphlets that were in English in Japan. Like,
Make way, cut down the slimes, though.
yeah.
Save me, Miss.
Actually, so the funny thing is that the thumbnail that I made for tomorrow's episode is this pamphlet.
Okay, but make way, cut down the slimes.
Never turn your back on black magic.
I mean, that's just good life advice, really.
I don't know why the Black Magician is giving it to you, but, you know.
Because he on the other side.
See, it was more like taunting, really.
Oh.
So, yep. Also, just to point out, also its its popularity. It got what every not this one. I think this was just pop. Yep. Also, I think is it the thing behind me? Yes, it is. The Tower Druaga board game.
Wow.
This is actually really cool.
I wonder if that's in Tabletop Simulator.
I hope it is. I know the Legend of Zelda one is.
Because I would play the shit out of that.
There's like 50 ports of the Zelda one.
Yeah. Plus more buttons. Gil key or key. Also, there's the hardware. Okay. And yeah, actually, Dementium. The DS version is actually one of the better versions to play of this game.
What the heck?
That is.
I mean, alright.
Also,
They're showing all that with his collection.
Can we walk up to Druaga?
actually, hold on. Let me get this because I know that there is something.
Okay, but this music.
If I do this.
Well, he had a nose.
Oh! Actually, that's not going to do what I think. Why don't we actually go... Let's actually do the game, go into the game itself.
Did you give yourself a pickaxe?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
We'll see when we get out of here. So, a little bit of backstory for what this game is. So this was 1984. There was a guy a designer at Namco by the name of Masanobu Endo. His previous work was Xevious. So he kind of got popular from that. But I think there's actually a little attract screen if I wait for a second. Also, I can do this while I wait. Where do I want that? There. In another time, in another world, the blue crystal rod kept the kingdom in peace, but the evil dream in Druaga hid the rod in the maiden key in the tower. The Prince Gilgamesh wear the gold armor and attacks monsters to help Key in the Tower of Druaga.
Beautiful.
This game, oddly enough, is basically a game that inspired pretty much any Japanese action RPG.
Yep.
Let's go and... Also, the sound sounds a little bit off. But anyway. So, we're in a maze. We have a sword. We hold the sword out to hit to basically you kind of just walk into enemies to kill them.
Cut the slimes.
So, and because we killed 2 slimes, a treasure chest appeared. The treasure chest will always appear where you spawn.
Also, wait. If this is about Gilgamesh, does this just turn into an Eroge?
No.
Then what's even the fucking point of being Gilgamesh?
I don't know. So, actually the thing is that Namco really liked its literary references. Also, the pickaxe lets you destroy up to 2 walls. And this floor has the most important power-up. I believe we have to kill black slimes in order to get it? Damn it.
Yeah, this game is kind of an asshole with secret rules that you need to know that you'll never know.
So, this definitely came out of a different era, because, the entire way you get treasure, or to know, there is no hints in-game on how you're supposed to get the treasure chest, and some of the solutions are incredibly archaic, or, like, incredibly, like, obtuse. Like, for example, there's one to... I believe it is the one to get the gold pickaxe, or the silver pickaxe. I forgot which one, but you have to intentionally break your pickaxe in order to get it. Which if you
this one is...
If you break your pickaxe in this version, you will lose it permanently.
Yeah, so this one, the second floor is kill 2 black slimes.
Also, that reminds me, one of the reasons why the DS version is so good is that it has a built-in hint mode, which tells you how to get all of the things off the bat.
Intentionally having to break something in order to get something better. What did... Does Edmund McMillan have a freaking idea in his body that's his own? Jesus.
Wow, that's fucking brutal.
Ugh. Also,
I mean,
the thing is that these walls are also randomly generated.
Yep.
You also shuffle at the speed of smell.
Well, hopefully if I can get to that treasure chest, we get something that can help.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now that time's out. Okay, so now Will-O-Wisp are gonna spawn. But, come on. Get it? There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now the game actually is playable.
You got yourself your Nike pumps.
This is not Drax Night Out.
You're right.
So this one you just need to kill a Blue Knight.
Oh, which one's this?
Kill a Blue Knight.
Okay, alright. So, one fun thing about this game. You have an HP value. It does not tell you what the HP value is, though. Also, it only gets affected whenever you run into a knight. So you can kind of hear them clash.
Also, what you get is kinda perfect for what you just had to do.
Oh, it's a potion. So I believe that isn't this just an extra life?
Yep.
Okay, so is this where wizards spawn? Yes. In this one, just block.
This one is walk on the exit without having the key.
Okay.
What?
Oh, no. So one thing with your shield, if you had your sword out, your shield goes to your left. So you can still block, you just have to turn yourself around.
So are we trying to get all of the treasures, or do you not know all of them?
I don't know what all of them are.
The thing is that once you reach a point of no return... Wait, or is that a different version? You get sent back, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I believe the bell is basically, if you're on the level with the key, it will chime.
If you're facing its direction.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot how obtuse this game is.
It is incredibly obtuse.
Aren't there 2 treasures that if you pick up, you actually can't finish the game? Because you have to get rid of them?
So this is the blocking level.
Okay.
Oh god. So many wizards.
Yep. Nope. Also, you have
your back.
Your sword has a draw speed. So you have to factor that into it as well.
I think you get an item that makes it so that you can draw it faster.
Yes, the swords. That is what the swords do. So yeah, the best way in order to get this is to just get into a hallway. Then you can block. It's a lot easier to block because they own.
Every time I watch this game, I just always debate whether I think this is better as a form of artificial difficulty or Geesehower. That's basically the level
I
here.
don't know if difficulty is more the term, just more just utter nonsense.
It should have just been 3 times.
Did I get it and I just didn't realize?
You probably.
Wait,
Not
so
have an indication sound?
what are we supposed to do for the treasure chest here?
Block enough
Block.
lightning bolts.
Hmm. Maybe it just didn't appear on our side of the screen that we were on.
No, it appears wherever you spawn.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Didn't you already do a series of this?
I've played through the entirety of the PC Engine version. I've never done this version,
Oh.
which this is what I'll likely be doing tomorrow. So one other thing is that if you hold down the attack button while hitting start, you can continue wherever you left off.
Does this one have Dragon Buster on it?
That is 2.
Oh. I can't remember. I know we have all 5 of these. I just can't remember which one's on which.
But yeah, just think about how insanely fucking popular this game was with all its dumb bullshit.
Yeah, because I think that one it's more of a fact that was a really big, like, the arcade scene being so social, that is why. So, the thing with the pickaxe that I just got, in this room, there's a wall right here.
Okay.
I never learned about this.
Oh no, it's Gilgamesh.
Yes. Fighting Jiraga.
Drug is a lot smaller now.
Look at this climatic
I
battle.
feel like I'm glad I never knew about this.
Also, the red and blue crystal rods.
Is that for us to get?
Touch it.
Yes.
Now shoot Gilgamesh.
And there's Key.
This feels like one of those extremely discount-like haunted houses.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just remember when we got this game, almost, however long ago it was.
I
20 years
remember
ago.
getting it for Easter one year.
Yeah, we got it, and I remember we tried to play Druaga for the first time, and we both thought, wow, this is really fucking stupid.
Pretty much. But the real reason you go in here,
Cocktail cabinet.
there's a arcade cabinet here.
There's that
Make 'em run. Make 'em
two-player.
You can in this one.
Oh,
So, this, if I remember correctly,
It's
Tower
also
of
the Tower of
Druaga.
Druaga.
another tower. It is a second quest version of Tower of Druaga.
yes, because that's exactly what this game needed.
Yes.
I mean, why not? I guess.
And also, I don't know if there's another cabinet or if you have to beat that one. There is another version of it called the Shadow Tower, in which it is permanently in darkness.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wait.
It's a Return to Ishtar, by the way.
Return to Ishtar is on 4.
Yeah, but that's the sequel, ain't it?
Yes.
It's actually.
So that's tomorrow, or that's
No,
tonight?
Druaga will be taking a look at tomorrow.
But Return to Ishtar is later tonight.
I'm going to be skipping that one for now because that one I need to figure out how I'm going to show that off because that one is a little weird. Also, next room is Galaxian. Technically, we've already seen that in Ranking of Shmups.
Huh?
But yes, it is very
Wow.
classic. Yes. So, I'm actually
Very
going to
classic,
do
yes.
this first.
Oh, great.
Do we not need to rank what we just saw?
Gold. No, because I'm going to be taking a little bit more of a deeper dive tomorrow.
Alright.
But yes.
Only a little bit.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So yes, Dig Dug. A game that, unlike the other, yeah, it's Dig Dug.
Do you really need to say anything about it? Everybody knows what Dig Dug is.
So somebody doesn't. Come on.
Apparently there's a continue/level select for the Tarjarog arcade game.
Yep, you hold down the attack button and then you hit start.
Yep.
But yeah, Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Yeah.
How about the forgotten Dig Dug 2?
Yeah, that's
No.
Dig Dug 2 is actually so the weird thing is that for the NES, there was a port of Dig Dug only available in Japan. The only one we got was Dig Dug 2.
Me and Lolo actually played Dig Dug 2 before we ever played Dig Dug 1.
Yes. So yes, Dig Dug.
Not gonna add a little screen image?
What do you mean? Oh.
Yeah.
Which one do we want?
uh,
Do we want this glorious 3D Pookas?
yeah.
The Pooka.
Also scroll. So, wait.
What? I don't know what that means.
Huh. I guess maybe, I don't know. I've never actually done that. But yes, Dig Dug. We need to kill all the enemies.
Yep. Dig Dug is not
By inflating them.
By giving them the old katana kiss of death.
What? Oh,
They're invading your garden. They deserve it.
Come on, Lolo, I know you know Mortal Kombat 2
yeah,
Fatality.
I thought you said katana, not kitana. Also. So, you can
I hate this.
You can either just,
Fluff them up.
yeah, I did.
So why did the internet have to ruin this fucking game for me?
Yeah,
Wait, what did the internet do?
don't worry
No.
about it.
No.
So I forget, we're not Mr. Driller. We're Mr. Driller.
No, we're the dad of Mr.
So, yeah,
Driller.
That is a thing they kind of added on afterwards. So the character, when this game came out, was just called Dig Dug. When Mr. Driller came out, and it needed to give Mr. Driller a story, they gave him the name Taizo Hori, which if you say it in like traditional Japanese order of Hori Taizo, is a pun on the phrase "I want to dig." And yes, they made him the main character's father. Also apparently the ex-husband of the character from Baraduke.
Kissing.
I mean, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The deep lore of the
This is all
Namco.
like actual
Let me
stuff,
tell
and
you
it's
about, let me
great.
tell you about the United Space, or what is it? It's the
The
USGS.
Namco extended canon is fucking.
Yeah, the-
So-
No, I know about Namco Extended Canon. The part that I'm curious is, like, why the X, like, why did they...
Taizo Hori's a deadbeat dad. That's why.
Oh,
Such
Well,
a
then.
shithead.
Man,
Dig Dug is actually in universe the worst.
okay, who's worse, Taizo Hore or Lameza?
Okay. But better question, Lameza or Sean Kosugi?
Well, Sean's obviously the worst, but
Exactly.
he's the troll. He's so bad.
Fucking stole his son's work.
Yeah, but then Lameza tried to do the same to his own daughter. It's a
That's
cycle of
'cause-
abuse.
The Kosugi family has a long line of terrible dads.
oh no, two Pookas.
And I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. It saved me $25. Although I will buy La Milana 2 eventually, but it does make me sad that half the bosses were recycled.
I mean, that didn't bug me at all, honestly. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet.
Nope.
Lolo got me Dead Cells for my birthday, and I finally cracked it. And God, that's a dick game.
Yeah, I've just been like splitting time between Monster Hunter World and La Mulana 2.
See, Pac-Man
Because
is-
I have a love of games that just beat me senseless.
But yeah, so one thing that normally when you play this, you'd kind of think you would just have to sit still and then inflate. If you move forward while inflating them, you do it much faster. Also,
It's like a lemon, kinda.
A lemon?
That's a Mega Man X thing.
okay.
Yeah, they
If
call
you-
the pellets lemons.
Oh,
If
right.
If you dash right when you shoot a regular shot, it automatically does 2 pips of damage, and it doesn't do the massive iframes that a big charge shot does. So you can actually kill faster by doing lemons.
Fucking rip.
Speaking of which, Catsworth and Psych Eyeball are on Pit right now. I'm debating going to watch that because they are ridiculous.
Wait, what?
The Pit tournament's going on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So wait a minute, it's Friday.
That actually reminds me, I have to schedule my match. I'm having my first Pit match in that tournament.
Oh, nice. Hooray, I got an extra life.
I wonder if
Actually,
they thought
I have one of the most legendary losers of Pit as my partner, and I can't wait.
What's that?
Hey, tall man.
Oh.
I was about to say, you're not playing with Torpid, are you?
No, I'm not playing
Fuck
with
you!
Torpid.
I won one!
I was actually surprised Torpid's not actually in the bracket.
I only ever really go if other people ask me.
Oh, also, by the way, since I've completed 10 stages, the flower at the top has gotten really big.
I know, it's really good. I love the stupid flowers.
Not gonna lie, Torpid, if I couldn't get Tall Man to go with me, I was gonna ask and see if you wanted to play. So
The greatest mistake you'll ever make.
Okay.
it's
Let's see if I can.
our match is Crazy Sunshine and NPC. So
Nope.
I'm only going against somebody who has like one of the highest scores ever.
Nope, I wasn't able to get the rock.
You never got the rock. Actually, did you kill anyone with the fucking rock?
No.
Nope.
God damn. Like, when playing this, like, as a kid, I would always try to get the rock so I could be fancy and also garbage.
I always get killed by the rock, so...
I'm amazed at these high scores they got on the first round. Hot damn. What is
Yeah,
their
how-
secret?
Oh my god! I cut over and Catsworth is playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts right now.
Oh, that's good, I guess. Okay.
I don't have the sound on, so I can only imagine what sounds he's making.
Okay, so yeah. That is Dig Dug.
God, I hate the latest follow. It still bugs me.
Is that a
What
fate
is the
thing?
lay?
No, it's not a fate thing. That's a fucking, oh god.
The newest student? I can't see. There's somebody standing right in front of it.
It's a fucking JRPG series, and I am blanking.
What is it? I can't see it. Somebody's standing right in front
It's
of
Edge
it.
Maverick.
Edge Maverick. Is that Shin Megami?
That's it, Star Ocean!
Oh, Star Ocean.
It's from one of the Star Ocean games. It's the fucking protagonist.
So yeah. Let's see. Okay. That's definitely in the attack category.
Dig Dug is good shit.
Yeah.
I would put it over at least Tron, personally.
Yeah, because let me think.
I hear in Smash Ultimate, Pac-Man's final smash has been changed. He pulls out the Dig Dug pump.
No! No!
Precious.
Yeah, so I'm thinking kind of I'm thinking maybe above. I'm thinking above Mario Brothers at least.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. I was
Well, why don't
actually
you?
thinking like maybe over Donkey Kong.
Why don't you just do the like we do the grade first and then you put it in later? Because I mean, kind of do averages.
What?
Never mind, forget it. It's your show.
We're doing each game individually, so
Well, I mean, if it. Never mind, forget it.
okay.
It should be above. It should be above Wonder Boy. I'll give it that.
Yeah, now I'm looking above this. God, I don't know if I'd put it above the Super Mario Brothers Alex Kidd duo.
Yeah, I'd say over Wonder Boy sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'd probably actually put it above Return of Mario Brothers.
So that reminds me, when are we playing the best Wonder Boy?
3?
3?
The Dragon's Trap remake?
Yeah. I don't know.
I need this in my life.
We gotta do Monsterland first, and also I will be doing the remake when I get to that. Let's see.
Because it's so good, the remake. So fucking good.
It's good, but
God damn it.
I mean, I bought it, but
God, why am I typing that backwards?
I will say the thing about it is, with the exception of the 5 crystal dungeons, it's
Dig
literally
good.
a remake. Like
That's the entire point, though. That's literally the point.
It doesn't play any different.
That's the point! Like, that's what you don't seem to be getting.
I was actually born into this world with that game already in my possession. So which
Like, you could literally swap out the graphics if you wanted to.
I know, you just push
you can
back.
break it so that it has both of them at the same time.
Jesus.
And you can ask Lolo about that. We had that converter for
Yeah, we had the power base converter in our cartridge, which for some reason the labels ripped a little bit, and I don't know why.
the labels are a little bit,
Emerge from the womb, clutching it.
and not only that, the labels stripped a little bit off of it, and also for some reason there's something about our power base converter. You can't go to the menu.
Oh yeah, because the pause button on it is like jammed. But anyway, what is the tone of Dig Dug? I'd probably
Not
call it
really any.
neutral, maybe.
I guess.
Inflation fetish? Is that?
Go away.
I'm
God
saying-
damn it, loco.
Is there an emoji?
Do
for
it. Do it with the
God damn
There we go.
@ symbol, period, @ symbol. That's what the mute is.
There. Okay. No. Okay.
Why?
How do you like that sound?
It's
It is
memorable.
alright.
Yeah, I really like the because we didn't bring it up, but I really like the fact that the music only goes when you move. There's something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good. I also just appreciate the jingles. They're fucking iconic for a reason.
See, that was the whole reason I liked Dig Dug 2, because it had the little dun 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 dun.
And the in-game
dun,
music in
dun.
Dig Dug 2 is pretty good as well.
So, B or A?
I don't not an A. I'm thinking maybe B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
Yeah.
Style.
It was unique for the time. I thought it was pretty good. So
Yeah,
I
I think it-
I think it's still kind of
you're
unique,
off.
isn't it? Like, not a lot of people actually try to rip on it.
not really.
I'd say B or higher. You know,
I'm thinking B.
Yeah, B sounds good to me.
Feel. I mean, it feels.
it's intuitive. It plays great. To be
Yeah.
honest.
The only thing
It's
is
fucking
that
Dig Dug.
there's a hidden grid behind it, which kind of going around turns can kind of be a little weird, but other than that, it's fine. I'd say B.
I'd say B. Yeah, B sounds good to me.
Impact. This game is very popular.
Very yes.
But here's the thing: how many games did it actually influence?
It didn't, but
It is, but it's Dig Dug.
it's Dig
It's-
Dug.
It's an evergreen. You can't say anything.
Which is also why age. I would say this game's aged pretty well. If at
B, I mean.
Yeah, I'd say B or C. It's still got some issues, but overall it's aged pretty well.
I guarantee you, if we took one of our, niece or our little cousins, nieces, or nephews in there, and we showed them that, they'd be like, "What the hell is this?" But I mean,
What is this trash?
Yes.
You have to use your hands to play it. What a baby game.
Why are these hypothetical nephews and nieces so harsh?
I don't know. Difficulty, I'd probably say C, just because it's an arcade game still. It's not overly easy, but it's not overly difficult.
it's an arcade game. It starts off as a F and ends with A+.
But yeah. That's Dig Dug. Continue.
What a game, what a player.
Okay.
Oh, off to Namco 4, where the games start to get obscure.
No, because we have one more game left to go.
For
Collapse.
today?
No, we have a very important one to go to.
Yeah.
How do you feel about bootlegs?
Yeah.
Is there a bootleg in Namco Museum?
Yes, there is.
Yes! It's actually a very famous one that was incredibly popular.
Yeah.
What did I forget?
This is Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, right. Miss Pac-Man.
Oh my god, wait.
Also, take a note. You see something missing?
What?
Is it
You see how
is it the
there's
bow?
barely
Is it
anything
Miss
in
Pac-Man
here?
as herself?
That this
What?
only thing are these toys and not any of like the pamphlets or anything with it?
What?
Yeah, there's
It's
no.
because it was a fucking bootleg.
Yeah. Also,
Oh my god, I can't believe
Miss Pac-Man has a lot more legs than I remember her having.
What?
Why
What?
is this is referencing
Also-
Super Pac-Man and this makes me happy. I mean Pac-Man 2.
Oh, that's right out of that game. What?
That was his yard from it and everything.
also, huh? I like that they put that on
Subtle.
TV.
Real subtle.
Also,
Why? Wait.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
No, that's fine. No need to.
Why are we doing this? We are deviants.
okay, let's. Actually,
The real deviant is
actually,
this
hold
game.
on. Hold on, actually, I wonder.
Are you gonna try to see outside of the
That
yard?
is just a Pac-Man cabinet.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Okay, so yeah, Miss Pac-Man. This game has a bit of a interesting history. So this game actually, it says Namco right there. This game was not developed by Namco. This
Dang
game
it.
started out as a bootleg by a company named GCC, General Computing Corporation. They were working on essentially at the time, a ROM hack of Pac-Man called Crazy Auto that had like different sprites and everything. The thing is that GCC eventually got they weren't also making bootlegs of Pac-Man. They were actually sued by Atari for making bootleg ROM hack of Missile Command called Super Missile Attack. And basically, the judge says, hey, you can't do this anymore. But they showed this because this was around I think late 81. Right before, because Midway, the distributor of the original Pac-Man, really wanted a sequel to Pac-Man. And Namco was taking their sweet time developing Super Pac-Man. So they wanted something that they could use as like, oh, it's a new Pac-Man. GCC comes along and shows them Crazy Auto. So they basically get into an agreement with them to turn Crazy Auto into what they called Pac-Woman. So they make Pac-Woman. They make it essentially the sprites that you see here. Then they decide that Pac-Woman's kind of doesn't roll off the tongue. So they renamed it. Oh, what was it? It was Miss Pac-Man. MISS Pac-Man. So, by the way, this is within 3 days of the master copy being made, or the master board being burned. There's a cutscene in here when Pac-Man meets Miss Pac-Man meets Pac-Man, and they fall in love, and they eventually have a child.
Oh, the unmarried, the young bastard Pac child.
That's the thing. So they were concerned about the fact that it was kind of implying that they had the child out of wedlock. So they
living in sin.
They renamed it Mrs. Pac-Man, MRS Pac-Man. That doesn't. They decided then, that doesn't roll off the tongue, so let's just call it Miss Pac-Man. And they just kept that.
Yeah, because as if the Japanese could actually figure out the difference between Ms. and Miss.
Because by the way, this was entirely Japan had nothing to do with this.
Oh, this was.
That's why I kept calling it a bootleg. It's a fucking bootleg.
Oh.
So all the versions of this game have Midway's thing, not Nam. I think Namco.
Oh, that's right. It was Midway, or I thought it was Williams.
No, Williams came. That whole thing came afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, because Williams, the pinball manufacturers, eventually they merged, and then that Williams became the home distributor for Midway for their Mortal Kombat games. But yes, this was right when they were straight. They were actually Bally Midway, to be specific. So completely different pinball manufacturer. But anyway, yes, that is.
Then it fucking spread like wildfire.
So yeah, also that's the
so Namco couldn't deny its existence.
Just made me so. Anytime about Williams, and all I can think of is our uncle who used to have a medieval madness machine in his basement and got rid of it.
Also,
very expensive pinball machine.
Another thing about this that might feel a little weird. Almost every Miss Pac-Man machine that I've seen had an additional thing that Midway made, which was a speed hack of this.
Oh yeah.
So if you find a Miss Pac-Man machine in the wild, which is actually pretty common considering these things were everywhere, they will most likely have a speed hack for them.
Yeah, I remember playing it with the speed hack.
The NES game had the speed hack incorporated.
One of the versions.
One we owned.
The NES, the whole NES versions of Miss Pac-Man is another weird story.
Eventually, Namco just adopted Miss Pac-Man as their own?
Well, she
was essentially their own to begin with.
We'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
It's
all this news.
A weird mess of people not giving a shit about copyright. It's great.
It was a wild west back then.
Yeah, no, it was fucking great.
Oh yeah, so talking about the actual game, a modification they made. One of the big changes they made is the fact that the fruits now they travel the screen. Also, the mazes have different shapes. So if I get to it, the mazes after this will have a completely different shape.
And also, part of what helps, like Ms. Pac-Man spread like wildfire was A, Pac Fever, and also B, this game's actually really good.
Yes. Also, I think this actually might be. There's something about that song that sounded a little bit different, but yes. The mazes change shape and through the different kind of. If you think that the section of levels in between cutscenes as kind of worlds, almost. The maze there, I think there's 3 total shapes?
I think there's 5, but yeah.
But also, that was part of why, in the living room on the screen, you saw Ms. Pac-Man in front of a fucking
American
red, white flag. Yeah.
Just
a subtle call out.
it's yeah. I mean, this is it's a better version of Pac-Man.
Yeah. Also, going back to it, chat. Yeah, once again, there was a speed hack installed in a good number of the cabinets.
Yeah, I think I have played a grand total of one machine that did not have it.
Where?
Yeah. I can't remember, but I think I had. Also, I'm pretty sure. So Namco eventually made a 20th anniversary. I think. Well, this would have been back in 2001. They made a anniversary Galaga Pac-Man machine that you can actually, if you do a code, you can get Miss Pac-Man. I think those versions also ran normally. I think there's a way you can actually make those have a speed hack as well. But yes. It's Pac-Man.
Just Pac-Man, but better. It's really good, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's legitimately really fucking good.
I would say that it is, in fact, better than Gallagher Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But is it better than Fantasy Zone The Maze?
I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
Yes. Quit lying to yourself, yes.
Yeah.
I would personally say it's better than Mappy.
I can get behind that. I don't think I'd say it's better than Bosconian, though.
Yeah, no, Bosconian is better, but I would say it's better than Mappy because like it's once again it managed to improve over Pac-Man's design, which is impressive to begin with. Especially considering it's a fucking bootleg.
It's certainly better than Mappy because just in terms of the impact on the.
The impact is fucking astounding.
I mean, yeah. But even then, even from that point, I would still say that as a game.
Like as a kid, my first exposure to Pac-Man was a fucking Ms. Pac-Man machine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen. I mean, the ratio of Pac-Man machines to Miss Pac-Man machine. I have seen probably 10 Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man machines to every one Pac-Man machine.
My first exposure to Pac-Man was Pac-Man 2.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
But I did play a lot of the arcade ones.
I mean, to be fair, they did have the original Pac-Man.
And Ms. Pac-Man. If you found the hidden cartridges.
Yes.
But if you had the Genesis version, it was Pac Jr.
I'm gonna have to get into that once we get when I inevitably do Pac-Man 2.
And it doesn't really have a tone.
I thought you already did that.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. There's the love story and all that. Yeah, I'll give it that.
Sound.
Where the last boss is the redacted machine.
No, that might be something else.
That's Pac-Man 2, where it's the gum machine, but it doesn't look like a G.
It looks like cum, yes.
Oh, right. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm on board. Okay.
I appreciate that's what it took you to realize it.
I forgot about the lack of kerning in that font.
It wasn't kerning that was the issue, but yeah.
Yeah, that was just
kerning is character spacing.
Oh, whoops. Never mind.
Kerning is where it's like with the Celebrity Jeopardy, where it says famous flicks, and he goes famous fucks. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
That's what kerning is.
Okay. Sound, I would say, is probably like C.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would say that.
Like the jingles are nice, but it's mostly silence with the sound of pack sounds.
Pretty much.
No, I was talking about where famous flicks and he says Ursula.
I would say style is at least a B.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like that was missing out because you couldn't see what like a proper cabinet looked like. Because the actual cabinet had some nice art on it too.
Yes. And feel. Oh, never we put Pac-Man.
It's Pac-Man, but better, and also generally faster.
Yes.
Impact is fucking insane.
I don't have
it's so insane. Yeah, it's so insane that not only did it spread far more than Pac-Man did and really kind of stoke the flames of Pac Fever, but it forced Namco to acknowledge its fucking existence. Which is impressive in and of itself.
The red boat stepchild of Namco.
Exactly. The red-bowed bastard child.
Yeah. Age. I mean, it's what did we put the original? The original we put B. I would give it the same.
I would say it's arguably better because of the speed hack, but yeah.
Also, why do we?
It's.
I might have to you know what? I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fuck that up.
Yeah.
Once again, with the speed hack, it's generally easier, but without, I'd say C.
Yeah, I'd say even both. I'd say they're about the same. So yeah, that is it for also, another thing, since we did it for 1 and 2, because that's it that we're going to take a look at. I mean, as a total,
I would say it is the best Namco Museum.
yeah,
So.
I am not going to argue that.
It is got so many fucking heavy hitters, and it is.
That is the
so
problem
good.
with me using my most faraway monitor for typing these things out. Oh, God damn it. There we go. 31. 1996. Namco. PSX. Oh, right. I don't have a comp thing yet. Tone. There.
I would choose Hapsy. Happy. Hapsy.
Halfsy.
Hapsy!
Let's see. Sound.
Halfsy, Dig Dug's other bastard child.
Say B. Style. They're starting to get really good at their style. I'm actually starting to think about putting A for these.
Also, I will have you know Hapsy is off-brand Hassy.
Oh god. Yeah, I do like the little thing where it's like shows you products and stuff and pictures and all that.
It is really good. I would almost say it's an Essence style personally, but
Wait, so there's no subgenre for the museums?
I forgot to put it in there.
Oh, okay.
Age. I'd say this one's aged a lot better.
yeah,
And then difficulty. I mean, yeah.
you're walking around.
Yeah.
It is a literal walking simulator. It is a literal goddamned walking simulator.
When are we gonna get virtual reality Namco?
Actually, I feel like you could put difficulty. Don't you have an X for difficulty for things that have no challenge or anything like that?
Oh, right. Actually, I probably could. I didn't have those when we did that. I don't think.
Yeah, well, now you do.
Yeah, I do. So there. Yeah, so that was Namco Museum Volume 3.
Actually, I think you should put Mario Paint as an X as well.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, especially since that. It does have the...
But what about the... What about the hand
I wouldn't
swap
quite
game?
count that for the overall product.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, here, the thing with 4 is that there's some games we're going to be skipping. Also, it only has 5 games in general, and we're not going to play 2 of them. So I figured one thing we're going to take a look at, or that we probably might want to take a look at, also thank you for the follow, is actually, so we mentioned off-brand, so the thing with Miss Pac-Man. So there are some other Pac-Man bootleg things that never showed up in another compilation, go figure. So Miss Pac-Man came out, and I guess it sold it sold Miss Pac-Man numbers. I guess for some reason, the year later, 1982, Midway made another kind of thing, or another bootleg version of Pac-Man. This one was a bit more blatant on what it actually was. I don't think it has a title screen, but this is Pac-Man Plus. So what this is basically, it is more of a ROM hack of the original Pac-Man, because it is straight up the original Pac-Man. But with some slight changes.
So it's a spiritual prequel to Championship Edition?
Not quite. This is more, think of think of what people do for basic ROM hacks of saying, oh hey, this is more speeded up kind of thing. So here we go. So this is just straight up Pac-Man.
Shadow.
Also, I'm kind of curious about something. But yes, Valley Midway. Also, they changed the ghost sprite for some reason.
What?
Are they supposed to be apple leaves sticking out of them, or
I don't know.
surrender flags?
So one thing right off the bat is that this game is generally fast. It's based on the base speed of the original, but it is faster. Also, the first thing is a Coke can.
Okay, that doesn't seem like it's probably actually licensed by Coke. Wait.
You unite them and it makes all the things invisible and you have twice as much points. Also, sometimes the power pellet only does 3 of them, not 4 of them.
That's not good.
Is that on purpose, or...?
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah.
But yeah, other than that, it is base Pac-Man.
This looks like a difficulty hack.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
I had no idea there was a Kaizo Pac-Man.
How would that even work?
Pac-Man himself is the mantra.
Actually, if we're talking bootleg Pac-Man, there's kind of one thing I want to see if I can get to work real quickly, because I didn't think about it until now.
Oh god.
But I'm glad I come back to hear this.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get... Because should I even rank that as a separate thing, or just...
Nah. I don't know if ROM hacks count to be ranked.
If we're doing that...
I do, because we have the adaptation thing, which I forgot about. We have this list.
Oh.
So yeah, let's see.
Rockman Gray Zone? I don't remember being here for that.
That's because that was in really early. That was back in May. So
That was Waldo trying to justify this category.
The only thing with Miss Pac-Man is that is its own, as much more of its own thing than I think this is to the original Pac-Man. So I would say as a hack, I would probably put Pac-Man Plus probably above Rockman Gray Zone and below Megamari.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't read that as Mega Mario originally. I thought it said Mega Man, and I thought it was the PC version of Mega Man.
No.
Like the MS-DOS version.
No.
Would that go here?
No, that would go in the garbage.
That would go in, yes, it should go in the trash, but basically... So there, it's a maze. Tone is happy. Sound is non-existent.
Wait, should it have Namco on the developer publisher instead of Midway Bali?
Okay. Style. How did you like the fact that it's a Coke can instead of a cherry?
Oh man, that's like the best thing.
I'll just do C.
Man, imagine if they made it again today. It would be a cherry Coke. Ha ha ha! Kill me.
No, it would be it would probably be a Baja
You gotta
Blast,
live
man.
and pay for your crimes, Loco.
Also, I would say the fact that they made it so that sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4 when you get a power pellet is not exactly good. Also, one of the things just straight up makes the ghost invisible. So I'd put D.
Yeah.
Impact. Not a lot of people know about it.
No.
Age
No.
and difficulty D. Okay. That's that. Let me see if I can get this thing to work real quick. This is going to be stupid if I can get to work.
I'm glad I missed the intensely boring pack hack.
Let's see, is that... Is it an MSX1 or is it an MSX2 game? Does this even have, is it a disc game? Oh, yes, there it is. Disc. I got a quick check to make sure that it doesn't give it away on the title screen. This is the dumbest use of a Pac-Man thing that I've seen. And it just shows the level of bootlegginess on certain personal computers.
Oh jeez, I fear what might be coming.
I mean, is it worse than the Nintendo DS Pac-Man where you had to actually draw Pac-Man?
No, it's not. Well, yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
Okay, let's see. Does it boot up properly? Does it boot? Please boot.
I need to torture my friends. Please boot.
I mean, he's the one playing
It's going through a boot loop. Okay, so there is
I need to torture myself.
There is a port of Pac-Man for the MSX. That's name is Oh Shit. It is base Pac-Man. The only thing about it is that whenever you die, there is a really bad sample of some guy yelling, "Oh shit!" And that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, but that sounds pretty great to me.
I cannot get it to run. I need to get it to run. Maybe tomorrow if I can get it to run. But I need to show that off. But anyway, back to the thing I was actually going to show next. So, again, yeah, I think that's a video of it. So after Miss Pac-Man, they decided to take it among themselves to make a sequel to Miss Pac-Man. And if you had Pac-Man, and then Miss Pac-Man, and I mean, if you got the family, I mean, you got to do the kid. Also. Come on.
Huh?
You can load faster. So, this is Junior Pac-Man with Blinky.
I like
Pinky.
how they introduced him.
Inky.
It's showing them in the wrong fucking order, and I hate it.
And Tim.
What?
Okay, now this game is officially non-canon.
And Tim.
And Tim.
What happened to Clyde and Sue?
Clyde is fucking dead.
No wait, this is canon. Clyde and Sue had a child,
But
and it was
also,
Tim.
One sec. I need to turn something on real quick.
The Pac canon.
So yeah, this is very much in the vein of a kind of change from Miss Pac-Man. The very obvious change that they did is that stages are now huge.
Literally the worst choice they could have fucking made.
Yeah, also, this font is not great.
I mean, at least they put work into it, I guess? The font, I mean.
I guess.
Also, what's great about the giant levels is that they scroll. So you will have ghosts off screen coming for your ass, and you will not know.
Oh, look.
So you see how the item is going over power pellets? As it goes over power pellets, it makes them big power pellets. Which are worth more points, but also make you slower.
Ah. Why does a tricycle inflate my power pellets?
I don't know.
Alright.
Why is he eating a tricycle? What is he, a goat?
There's a story there.
What is wrong with our child? Why is he
goats
eating
just
tricycles?
eat everything.
God, this level is just taking forever, and it's honestly kind of annoying.
That's kind of the main problem with this game, is the fact that it just feels like a chore to do a lot of stages.
Wah 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 wah.
So,
Like, it's very much a case of trying to fix what ain't broke.
So was this also a bootleg, or?
yes. This was Midway actually making it rather than some other company.
Oh, they didn't outsource it or buy it from somebody else this time.
No. So they also made 2 other games, however, I don't know if I have the methods to show them off. They made Professor Pac-Man, which is more of just a trivia game. They also made Baby Pac-Man, which is a pinball table.
Alright.
Which, I mean, it being Valley Midway makes sense. But the thing with the pinball table is that it also had a screen in it, so that if you got into the bonus area, you could play a little mini game of Pac-Man.
Do shake the baby,
Wait, what?
but don't tilt the baby.
I'm not sure that would have sold t-shirts. No, it would have sold t-shirts.
Okay.
Why Tim?
Why not?
Because
Why Clyde?
Sue and Clyde had a child and they named it Tim.
Also,
That's my headcanon.
Junior meets Yum Yum. What?
Oh, so wait. See, they did have children.
yep.
They did have children, but also their parents are low-key racist.
That wasn't low-key at all.
Don't want you talking to that ghost child.
God, I think I don't know. Oh,
God, just imagine that, like, Pac-Man's neighbors are ghosts, so he downs a fucking power pellet to threaten murdering them.
this is actually Zootopia.
I mean, the messaging's about as shit, so yeah, you're right.
Harsh.
Zootopia
also-
was really good at bungling its own message, repeatedly.
What was its message? Because I haven't seen the film.
Racism is bad!
Alright, how did they fuck that up?
Biotroops are real. Predators will always be predators, is basically what their message was. And they can't change it because it is their inner nature.
Cool.
Yay!
God, I hate how much of a chore these levels feel like to complete.
It's the same level, just orange, isn't it?
No, it's a different shape, but it's huge.
Ah.
It's like 3 stages in one.
It's kind of a weird thing about how long it would be before, like, Pac-Man's gameplay was properly improved upon.
They had to kill off his son, his daughter, and his wife. Was Pac-Baby a girl? I forgot.
I don't
Yeah.
Pac-Baby's gender was baby.
Oh.
If I don't get another cutscene, I'm quitting. Okay, that's all I can play of that game.
Wait, there was only a cutscene for one level?
There was that one cutscene. I think I have to beat another level, which I do not feel like doing.
That's fair.
Okay, attack.
So Junior Pac-Man, where would you put it?
I'm
Hero Super Pac-Man?
I'm thinking maybe slightly above Super Pac-Man.
So when does Pac-Man grow older and fall in love with the ghost across the street, only to have his racist parents tell him not to?
God, I want to say that might actually be a plot of one of the cartoons.
Girl, I love you, but my parents are super racist against ghosts.
That sounds like an episode of the cartoon, but I'm not 100% certain. Also, yeah, I would probably say... Yeah, I'm thinking above Super Pac-Man. So, 27.5. Junior Pac. Also, by the way, I should point out with this game, this is the game that basically killed Midway's relationship with Namco.
Gee.
They basically, it's like, okay, you clearly are not using this license good. You are not being a good partner. You are just straight up using our stuff and not giving us royalties. Please give us the rights to Miss Pac-Man and we'll just kind of not sue you out of existence.
Ah, that's what happened.
I believe that is the case. I'm not 100% certain, but it is something around... I know that they got mighty pissed off at Midway.
It's like, y'all fucking up our shit.
No,
Give us the shit.
You're giving Pac-Man a bad name, which is pretty impressive, because we're already trying to do that.
Yeah, we might see that a little bit in a second.
Sure.
Yeah. So happy. God, that sound is just ain't there. Also style. Something about the style just feels a little off. I might say D as well.
Got no style, nor does it have grace.
Yes. A feel. They made Pac-Man boring.
Yes.
But I mean, it plays okay, so
They made Pac-Man feel like a chore, is more what you mean.
So, yeah, also we're just going to put that there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll put that there. Age, let's just go ahead and I'll put D since it still plays like Pac-Man. Difficulty, it's the same. Alright, so, with that, so, if we go off the Midway path, the fact that Namco was actually making their own Pac-Man sequels, namely the one we took a look at last time we took a look at Namco stuff was Super Pac-Man, which was really weird. The thing is that apparently Namco really liked the way that they were going with that game, so they might have made another one that's kind of like it. And yeah, this came out. I think this came out in 1984 too. Let me just check. Okay, 83. Runs on the same hardware as Super Pac-Man did. But yeah, this was Namco's follow-up to Super Pac-Man. And you remember when we were in the theater of 3, and we saw a little green thing. That little green thing's name is Me or Mill. Meter.
Alright.
And that is apparently a ghost. If the Wikipedia article for this game is meant to be believed. Because she would appear in this game when it hopefully finally loads. Come on.
Oh, you're still trying to load the oh shit one?
No, I'm not trying to load the one.
What a shame.
Okay, here we go. So this is a bunch of garbage.
Delicious.
But eventually it'll load into Pack and Pal.
What?
There's a Pack and Pal. There's actually... Well, I'll get into the actual game. Oh, yes. Pac-Man
Finally,
power-up.
smash!
So yes. Why don't I just start? So this kind of takes off after Super Pac-Man. So yeah, Mill will go around and... So we have to get these cards in order to get power-ups. Also...
We can only make them dizzy?
Yeah.
So, like, are you trying to murder a child? Is that what the green one is?
No, the green one is just a thing. So the thing is that since she's a ghost, she will kind of carry it around. She is trying to actually go back into the ghost house. But inadvertently, she can also kind of make it go closer to you. Also, we can... Okay, I need to
This is kind of awful.
Yeah, that's the thing. This game just doesn't feel good.
How do you get into the... Oh, I see.
Like, as I said
You
before,
open
it's
the
really
back
weird
door.
thinking about how long it would actually take them to, like, properly improve upon the Pac-Man formula.
So you only need to get the things that are inside the rooms that you open with the cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens if she does manage to bring it back to the ghost house?
It just goes away.
But do you still win? You just don't get any points?
You just don't get... Yeah, because if... yeah.
Also, legit, this is super fucking busy and awful.
Yeah, let's just... Let me just do one more.
It doesn't seem that bad, but...
It just doesn't... It just... I don't know what's going on after... It just... It's like, what is the point of this game?
You just collect everything, and that's it.
It just feels...
I don't... It doesn't seem that confusing to me.
It's not so much it's confusing, it's just a game that just kind of exists.
That's fair.
Also, I don't know why it gets a big fanfare whenever I get the key. Also, I don't know why I'm getting perfect bonuses.
Because you got everything instead of letting some of the things get into the ghost house, I bet. Like, I'm assuming the only way for you to not get a perfect is to let Palbert take things into the ghost house.
Maybe. Also, so another thing is that there are revisions of this game in which it is actually Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp, the dog from the cartoon.
Alright. Did the cartoon actually belong to Midway? I mean, to Namco?
I don't know, because we've seen a bit that there is definitely straight-up references to that cartoon in some of their later games.
I had no idea Pac-Man had such a rich history.
Yes. Also now...
I mean, she's nicking it, but she doesn't harm you when you walk over her.
Okay, so, Pac-Man, also known as Pac-Man the Animated Series, a 30-minute Saturday morning animated cartoon series, produced by Hanna-Barbera Productions, based on the video game Pac-Man, made by Namco, and published by Bally Midway, which appeared on ABC and ran for 44 episodes over two seasons.
Also, by the way, since we had the Galaxian thing as a power-up...
Also, it's notable for being the first fucking TV show based on a video game.
Yes, it was.
Which is... oh man, what a trend that started.
Wait, Pac-Man was the first one?
Yep.
Yes!
Hey, paisanos.
Captain Lou Albano will forever be Mario in my heart.
Captain Lou Albano as Pac-Man.
I would love to hear him just stuck inside a giant stuffy Pac-Man suit.
It looks like you can only open a maximum of 3 things.
Also...
God, gotta use your bad breath.
I think it's supposed to be a smoke screen from the car game.
Yep, it's supposed to be the smoke scene from Rally X.
It's your gross ass breath.
So since we're not going to see it, some other ones that they have are, there is a trumpet that makes them dance. There are many Pac-Mans that chomp at the ghosts. And there's also like a snowman that basically makes you freeze them.
Bad breath. The halitosis power up.
I don't know why there's a max limit on how many cards you can have revealed at a time.
Probably sprite limitation or something.
Is that?
I don't fucking know.
Why don't you have all the answers, Torpa?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I saw the extra life. Alexa,
So man, this fucking sucks.
I'm guessing there's a bonus for collecting all of the Namco items, because they're the only ones that are like in the bottom right.
No, I guess.
Hey, but
Fuck
you
you,
made the
game.
high score.
Yeah, you did it.
I like that second place looks like it's crying. And third place as well. Actually, they all look like they're crying eyes.
Yeah, because they had to play this fucking game.
Yeah, this game's not great.
Could be worse.
That being said, I would probably put it below versus Wrecking Crew.
I would personally play Punchball Mario Bros. Over it.
Yeah, I'm thinking actually that. Not Galactic Protector.
Like legit, the idea is like let's take the simplicity of Pac-Man that works so perfectly, and throw that out the fucking window.
But what about the neighbors, Torpo?
Namco Arcade.
Fuck the neighbors, they're ghosts.
Okay, I was gonna also show off another game, but that will have to go into another episode.
Yeah.
Was it gonna be this platformer Pac-Man? The one with the...
We still might see that because we're still gonna do Namco Museum Volume 4.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Sound. How'd you like that one song that played throughout the entire game?
It sucked.
Yeah. Let's do that. Style.
It sucked.
Yeah. Feel.
It looked like dog shit.
It sucked. Impact. It sucked.
This is the first time I've even heard of it.
Age. It sucked.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
It sucks.
It's C.
C for suck. Wait, no, shit, no, never mind.
No.
Okay, so yeah, that's enough Pac-Man history for now.
I had no idea about the deep Pac lore.
So I was
I've been
going to show
enlightened.
off another game, the next game that Toru Iwatani, so Pac-Man being developed originally by Toru Iwatani. He only had hands, I believe. I don't think let's see. I was going to show off the next game he made after Pac-Man. Oh yeah, he also made Pole Position. Or both of them. But yeah, I was going to show off the next game that he made, but it's going to be a little bit more intricate. Which is a shame because it's a good game.
Not gonna lie, I look forward to you playing Pac-Man World.
God.
Oh yeah! That is a thing you might have to play eventually, isn't it?
Not might, he will! Yeah!
I remember playing Pac-Man World 2 and having a decent time with it.
Yeah!
They're decent games, they're just not Pac-Man games.
Yeah, they're not Pac-Man, they're Pac-Man in name only, is the thing.
Don't you have like
They're
the
solid games.
MS-DOS Pac-Man first?
No, because that's also on the PlayStation.
Oh,
You know what, Lolo, I would...
Also, just to point out, so Namco Museum Volume 4 is really weird. This seems to be the one in which they stuffed all of their really odd games in here.
But yeah, you know what, Lolo, like seeing this and being like reminded of all the garbage Pac-Mans that came before, I would be okay with an okay Pac-Man that is Pac-Man in name only.
I mean, that's true, Pac-Man 2 exists.
Fuck you. I'm sorry?
That's mommy.
Yeah, why is this saucy looking ghost like trying to shoot Pac-Man?
Did Pac-Man, did he just escape like Cowboy
Yes.
Bebop style?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
On a game we already looked at it from Shmups.
Oh no, that was like all over his skin, that disc. Ah, no.
Pac-Man has skin?
I assume it's skin. I'd be worried if it was like scales.
Okay, also...
I thought it was just like
I
a...
have to turn...
I thought it was just
Made
a
entirely
smooth
of
plastic
rubber.
surface.
So yes, this is...
He's actually an elaborate golem
Namco Museum Volume 4.
made of clay.
Welcome.
They
Weak one.
formed Pac Jr. from clay.
It's made of rubber.
Don't you need to know the true name of God to make a
Look,
goal?
if he was made of rubber, he couldn't have had a kid.
Oh my god.
Again, don't you need to know the true name
Also,
of God?
again, much like this is basically, it's the same layout as 3.
I regret nothing less.
Also, again, also, click on
No smoking.
Ah,
Oh,
What?
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 he turns into a human.
Why did you become people? Go away.
Also, a little stupid little thing, but they kind of they made a lot more little sprites at the bottom. So if I hold that,
Yep, it's pretty good. It's
Oh.
super cute.
before we get into the games, we'll take a look. I'm kind of, oh, that's
Ah, my eyes.
very big.
Memory, theater,
That
library.
is uncomfortable to look at.
Why, you don't want to go to the library?
The
Oh,
library.
The library. Look at our larger than the rest of the letters fucking eyes. Don't you like them?
No.
the best of I question whether or not this is the best of Namco. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Oh, it's the characters from the game I didn't show off. Also, you,
What game is that?
Little Rebel.
That's Pac-Land. Can't you tell?
No, I mean what game these guys are from, but alright.
They're from Little Rebel.
Alright.
Why didn't you show that off? It's a good game.
Yeah, because that's gonna take which also what is with your face.
Alright. So is this just like the art museum section of the museum?
It's clearly a library. Can't you tell by all those books?
I mean, until I can grab one and read it, I'm
God.
assuming.
You saw that game, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Guess what we're doing last.
Yeah, no shit.
Why are you looking that way? That's not where you come out.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Slowly back up out of this room. Why do I need to go one floor up each time? Like, how small is this museum?
Oh, Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh my god.
I see Wonder Momo, Gil, the Valkyrie, whose name I forgot.
It's Valkyrie. Okay, so left to right, that is Key, or that is Key, Gil, guy from Metrocross going across, the character from Burning, I think that actually might be the character from Burning Force, if it's not Wonder Momo. There is, I don't know who that is at front, that could be Dragon Buster people. There's Tyra no Kagakiyo. There is, I believe, I don't know what the devil's from, but there's Valkyrie and Xandra. There's Bravo Man. There is.
I think the other one is also from Valkyrie.
That probably is. So the girl in front, on the right, that is Alice from Marching Maze.
Oh, wow. Huh.
And then that's Albatross from Rolling Thunder. And... Oh, what are... I don't...
Yeah, who are those two?
I believe those are the Dragon Busters. That's Clovis and...
Also, what is Pac-Man trying to talk about?
It's just a slideshow. So you can see the sprites from each game.
Oh, but only the ones here?
Yep. Also,
Alright, Pookas, Inky, your family, and your pal.
Also,
Mappy's family.
yeah, that's Mappy. There's Mappy in the center, that's Mappy Co. from Mappyland, and then the kid from Mappy Kids.
Can't believe Mappy got laid.
I mean, apparently everything in the Namco world gets laid.
Look, the only good thing to come out of Mappy is the game and that one animated series. That was actually really good.
Okay. Now on to the games.
I like how you sound sad about it.
So, the thing with every single one of these games is that they control really weirdly, except for Ordine. Except we're not going to take a look at Ordine because we already took a look at it in the Ranking Shmups.
Yup.
So
all we've got left is things that control weirdly to you?
All we've got left is disappointment.
Okay. So, you see that? This is a twin stick game.
I see that they
Also, can
stopped
you
using 3D models for everything.
What was that?
Can you interact with them to look at them up close like you could in the previous?
Here, I'll take a look. Yep, there's a control panel.
I really hate how those sticks look.
Was this a 2-player game?
No. This is a
Oh,
one-player
it's
game.
twin stick.
Oh, yes. Okay, so, yes.
Just play the game already.
Yep, I'm trying to get there.
You still sound so miserable.
So there are actually two revisions of this.
Actually, didn't you do Assault for ranking?
No, I did not do Assault.
So Assault version and Assault version 2, and you're showing version 2, I guess.
They're the same game, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Just updated.
Yes. I believe
Okay, look at those sweet treads on top.
I believe it is. Oh well, you'll see them. But I believe they are just bug fixes. Yes, Namco presents.
It's so that if you get flipped over, you can keep going, Torpo.
Damn right.
I've actually played this in an arcade before. Did save all that stuff.
My tank,
So
not yours.
Let's take a look at the controls for this game.
Alright.
There you go.
Left move, right move.
So D-pad is your left stick. Your face buttons are your right stick, and then L and R are your firing.
Yeah. So to be fair, this was not built with like the analog in mind. It was clearly a twin stick with buttons on the top of each stick.
I should have mentioned this is back. This was also in 3. They do have you can rotate if you feel like flipping your TV on your side. You can play the game in its original aspect ratio, or close to it.
As close as you can get.
So this was before the DualShock came out?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Like, part of the reason this controls like shit is because he's playing it on a fucking controller. Like a PS1 controller.
Which also, the tank treads on the back, or bottom. So you can roll.
So you can do sweet flips.
Yep.
Is there any difference to being on your back or on your front?
So in order to do the flip, you just move both sticks to the right.
Yeah, it's basically strafing.
Yeah. This controls like Battlezone. Also.
Is that a good thing? Or
Like, I'm sure this would feel so much better with the original cabinet, honestly.
Also,
Oh my god.
Also, just emulating it with a 360 controller with the 2 sticks is actually pretty decent. Well, also, you can go in. Also, each stage is timed. I believe the difficulty only affects how much time you have.
The time only shows up when you're below 100 seconds?
Yes.
Alright. So is our goal to actually destroy every enemy, or...?
No, it's not every enemy. It's a very specific enemy.
You
Is that boy that was rotating?
No, they'll be up ahead.
Okay, well, how do you get that enemy to appear?
No, it's these right up here.
Oh, okay, they're always there. So we could technically skip everyone and just run up here.
Yeah.
Alright.
But then how would you get the top score?
I mean, you wouldn't.
Then what's even the point?
I don't know. You probably get a bunch of score for actually beating the game. And there's a time bonus, see? You might still get the top score.
Now you assault on the next stage.
Why do we need to be orbitally dropped into the sewer hole? The manhole.
By the way, as just as a little bit of weird thing, this song that's playing right now is going to be in the Switch version of Taiko Drum Master.
That's a problem. Man, I wish that all the Switch version came with was sticks so you could just beat the shit out of the screen.
I don't think that's how that's gonna work, but okay.
Let me destroy my fucking Switch screen, you fucking cowards!
Just put down your touch screen and start slapping it like a baby's biscuit.
I'm sorry?
What?
That just sounds like child abuse.
It is!
Why are you slapping their cookie? Damn.
I mean, that is really rude, just knocking it out of their hand like that.
What is this terrain supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be
Garbage.
It sounds gooey.
It looks like dirt and underbrush?
Huh.
Maybe this game is not that great.
So if you were playing with another player, would they just be taking turns?
It's ultimate, yeah.
Are there no upgrades in this?
Nope.
Okay.
Good, thank you for readjusting me that 1 centimeter.
It's very important.
It's very important.
For the next cutscene. You don't understand. Really, why do you need to be orbitally dropped into the manhole?
But it looks cool.
So you can fall straight down.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, how do you know which way is the right way to reach the bosses, or whatever those things are?
Nope. Also, I would say on the US version of this game, it says you are hit, or you were hit, instead of player 1 missed.
I mean, I don't think that's worth the retranslation. Is there a plot for this game?
I don't think so.
So once upon a time we woke up, we were a tank, and we decided to blow up the crap out of other things. The end.
Oh, can I?
Is that a level select down there at the bottom right?
Huh? Maybe? I didn't pay attention. Okay. I'll exit. Also... This. So... so let's
what does this go under?
This would be an attack game. Let's see. I would rather play... I would probably put this above...
I would put it over Roadrunner at least.
Yeah, I think in between Roadrunner and Donkey Kong Jr. Let's see. Salt. I want to say this was 87. We're going to have to fix a lot of these years. Namco for the arcade. Action game. It's atonal. Sound. It exists.
Kind of.
Oh, let's see. Style. It existed. Feel. It felt. Like, it just feels like it does what it needs to do. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. This game's actually kind of really average.
Yeah, like across the board, there's nothing really.
Impact.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's just kind of there.
It's age C, and then difficulty, it's just C. Okay. Back to the museum. But there is something to show off with this game. Let me get this up real quick. Okay, so let's
Let's leave this mediocre place.
So there was actually something we technically skipped.
Technically?
Yes, because if we look over here, rotate all the way around. There's this room. Next room. If we go in here,
Was that not there before?
oh, it was. I skipped over it because if you go in here, there's nothing in here. But if I enter R1, let's see, L2, L2, up. Oh, if I hit the 4 L and R buttons and up a triangle at the same time.
At what?
Okay.
What?
This lady appears. And now she's trying to give us an epileptic attack.
And now,
Oh. What?
Assault Plus.
God,
We'd be this secret bullshit.
some backroom bullshit.
So I'll go in here. But basically, this is the same game, but like an extra version of it.
So nice, they made it thrice.
Does it have a plot this time? Because it had some random mysterious lady that showed up and did things.
Nope. I mean, you can also... Let's go to Super Soul.
Also, this was never released outside of Japan, apparently.
Yeah, this particular version. But yeah, it's Assault.
I mean, also apparently it's yeah, that's fucking weird.
But yeah, that
Assault
is there.
was followed by Assault Plus, an upgraded version with redesigned visuals and color palettes, and adding higher ranked enemies to earlier stages. Instead of a linear run through all 11 stages, as in the original Assault, the game is presented in episodic format, with each episode titled Rehearsal for the Core and Battle for the Core, respectively.
So it's like the Skull of the First Sin of this game.
Basically.
Sure.
Comparing everything to Dark Souls, hell yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's exactly what I thought too.
Namco Bandai thing.
Bamco!
Yes. So it's in canon.
Wait, so why is this themed after some sort of stadium now?
I don't know.
Wait, I think that lady shows up in one of those pamphlets in the... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it seemed like she
Too late.
Okay, so next game, which we will not be taking a look at.
The Return of Ishtar?
Yes. So this is
Yeah, I wonder why.
So this is the sequel to Tower Druaga.
This is the one that stars Key then, or...?
No, this is not Quest for Key. This is a...
Wasn't it Key's Quest?
No, there is Quest for Key. It's for the NES. That is technically the sequel to this, which is in itself a prequel to Tower Druaga.
What?
So you'd have Quest for Key. If you're doing it story-wise, it's Quest for Key, Tower Druaga. So Quest for Key is Key going all the way to the top of the tower. Tower Druaga is Gil going all the way to the top of the tower. And this is both of you going down the tower. And when I say both of you, it is literally both of you.
Oh.
This is explicitly a two-player game. But since Namco realized that this isn't exactly the game you'd want to play with two people, they have control schemes in which you can play it as one. If I can find a version of it, I could do this two-player. And that's kind of how I kind of want to do this, but...
To have somebody else that you can yell at for fucking everything up.
Yes.
Also, interestingly, this is actually after Masanobu Endo had gone separate and founded Game Studio Corporation Limited.
So, yeah, that's also a thing with him, is that he founded a company called Game Studio, who, if I remember correctly...
Right, it's Game Studio Corporation Limited.
If I remember correctly, their big thing was porting Wizardry.
Yes, it was.
Also,
but better yet, making Wizardry's 5, doing Wizardry's 5 and 6 for the Super NES.
Oh, they also
it's a good color.
I can't read this.
Also, yeah,
good color on color.
Yeah. So if Tower Druaga was meant to do a action RPG in an arcade game, this one they go a bit too much. Because it is a full-on RPG with so he basically will die in one hit if anything touches her. But to help her out, she has D&D style magic, which I believe she gets more as you kill random things. And in Gil, you can see his health in the bottom right. As he kills things, he gets experience, but also it hurts him.
The old bump and grind system.
He needs to learn to attack at an angle.
Also, since I used the flying disc, I can't use it anymore.
Just if you attack head on, you're gonna take damage.
What's the button to switch magic? I don't know. Yeah, also. Game
Fucking
over,
rip.
there's your password.
Well, why is Key's password so much more unfair than Gil's?
It's because it's actually everyone. You get two passwords in it. This game has like 127 stages. This game's ginormous.
It also sounds like the game was drowning you out, apparently.
Okay, there we go. Oh, wrong button.
Can I hear you now?
Okay. Yeah, because I had to turn it up for the arcade games.
But yeah, the studio who did this kind of didn't really do a whole lot of note.
Yeah.
And eventually became apparently a mobile phone developer called Mobile and Game Studio.
Okay, so technically it will be the next one in line. We are going to save until last. So we are going to do the game right next to it.
You're not making this easy.
Okay, enough of that.
I'm assuming that there's secrets in this one as well, like the pickaxe.
It's funny you mentioned that. I forgot about that. There is one for in here.
Really? Oh, blue flames.
They're going here.
Oh, so many secrets.
Oh,
Oh, so what? Yeah.
it's a low poly dragon.
Yes, that's Quox. Named after the dragon from TikTok of Oz.
All right.
So this is... I don't know if they give it a name, but essentially this is a hidden version of Return of Ishtar. It gives you all
Is
the
it?
stats.
Oh, so this
Oh.
is easy mode.
But, you notice how it didn't ask you for a password?
You can't save.
There is no save. You do it all in one run.
Nice.
These are harder. But yeah. Also, you have more access to your spells. Oh, I have to hold it down, that's why. Okay, that's...
Oh!
That's broken.
Let's see, what else do I get?
Okay,
So-
and basically anything other than the basic fireball just costs.
All the other things, too. There.
I think that one's already on.
Bye, Gil.
Also, I guess that
Wait,
gives her...
you have to hit it at an angle?
No, I don't think you have to... I don't know, actually.
Well, wasn't heal like for healing Gil? Because he looks healed.
Yeah, he was.
I need you to try hitting at an angle.
Okay.
I don't think Gil knows how to do that.
Oh, by the way, Gil doesn't... You don't have to hit a button to do the sword. No, it still does 9.
Well, no, I mean like not head on.
Okay. So, like... Oh! That didn't... That wasn't good. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I guess you gotta hit from behind.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you followed East rules or not.
Well, it seems like it's more follows Dark Knight rules. Okay. Or maybe this doesn't make
no.
any sense, also.
I think it's more like your sword is a little bit ahead of you. But if you make contact, you'll take damage.
Oh,
I think those fireballs are like, you're taking too long. Get out of this level.
oh, that is exactly what they are.
Sudden death mode.
Oh,
Fucking rip.
Gil is dead mode.
yep.
Everything is as it should be.
So yeah, they have a hidden thing. That is not the version that when I rank it, I'll be doing.
Was this something in the arcade version, or is it a mode unique to Namco Museum?
I believe it is unique to Namco Museum.
Are there dip switch controls for all of the Namco Museum arcade ports?
I believe so.
Alright.
Okay, that's enough of that. So let's get to a game that I actually know a fair bit about. Actually, one that I really like.
Oh boy.
Pac-Land? I don't like this area.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable to look at. Holy shit.
I will go all the way over here.
Also, this game sucks.
It was referenced in Super Smash Bros. How could it suck?
There was an entire level based on it.
Yes. It's got
It sucked.
Pac-Man
Yes, you-
with a hat.
For example. Also, you were mentioning about Namco doing some of the cartoon. If you're not familiar with the cartoon, this is a remix of the theme. But we'll also hear it when we get into the game. I believe this is actually the cover from the PC Engine port, which is also on the TurboGrafx. So, the thing with this game is, and why it kind of controls weird. Also, let me go in here, do my normal, make it as scrubby, make it as easy as possible. Unselect, we don't need. But yeah, the config. So in the arcade version of this game, it did not have a joystick. It had 3 buttons. One to move right, one to move left, and one to jump. It seems really unintuitive, but it actually feels really good.
Are you gonna keep it that way then?
Yes.
Alright.
This is how actually the TurboGrafx version you can make it control, and it's the way I'm used to. Also, since you were wondering, going to test, you can in fact flip.
Flip them dips.
Okay. So
I was just wondering if it was possible that some of the extras that we've seen were just, pre-configured dip switch settings.
they normally are. Okay, so Pac-Man. You mash the button to go forward. Except also.
Look at that ill-fitting hat.
Yeah, why has he got that shitty looking hat?
I don't know.
It's an adventure.
Underneath it.
Where did he get that hat from?
I don't know. Also. Well,
Also,
fine,
this game
I'll
just
replace it.
looks. Okay.
Why do we have a different hat?
Why does he look like he's taken a few too many hits to the head?
I don't know.
Break
So
time.
you get a bonus for depending upon how close you are to the ground without actually being on the ground. And if you get really close, you get a bonus of 7,650.
That's real stupid.
Because it's Namco.
I mean,
it's Japanese number puns. Also, this music is, again, a theme or a remix of the theme from the cartoon. Which, the way that this kind of designed, kind of makes this a video game that is based on a cartoon that is based on a video game.
But why?
Because why not? Also, I should mention that this came out in 84, so it predates Super Mario Brothers.
I forget, we also have to walk all the way back, don't we?
We'll see that in a little bit.
God.
This song is maddening.
Okay, now time to see if I can remember how this works. Okay, yeah, you just mash the jump button. Or no, it's mash the forward button. But,
Slowly descends.
you go here. And now, we get magic boots.
They let you go in the other direction.
Yes, and we can also jump as many times as we want. Also, that's gonna kill. Oh, nope. Oh, I want that.
Hey, we can stand on cacti without dying.
Where were these items in Super Smash Bros.?
You can't. So you remember how I got the hard hat by pushing that fire hydrant? You can actually do that in Smash, and it'll give you a mushroom.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Cute.
Are there any other hats you can get?
No, just this one.
I mean, it's still better than the starting one.
Is there a reason why we get this hat?
I mean, the first one was a pimp hat. Come on.
Look at that man. He ain't no pimp.
Why does this fairy keep getting lost?
Pac-Man is white bread as hell.
No.
Yeah, it's the second fire hydrant, isn't it?
Oh, it's random every time. Whoop. Oh, it is actually that one.
I like that those ghosts are literally dropping their children on you.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Also, you can notice that there's actually some really good parallax scrolling in the background.
I can't, because I'm too distracted by this god-awful music.
I mean, I can notice that there's parallax scrolling, but I don't know if I would describe it as really gourd.
Over 84.
So that church is just giving me Princess Tomato flashbacks.
Have you prayed to our Lord and Savior, Pac Jesus?
Our Lord and Savior, pussy.
No, Strawberry Jesus died for your sins. Man, you suck at jumping. Okay.
Can't believe Pac-Man also has pasta shoes.
I can't believe Pac-Man can't swim.
Yes, you can.
I can't believe Pac-Man chooses to drown instead of justifying my answer.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can.
Nope.
So, are the ghosts dropping baby ghosts on you? Are they literally kamikaze babies?
Oh no, you didn't jump this time, you fool.
I did.
Oh, you jumped, but you landed.
Also, this game is why the fire hydrant is Pac-Man's down B in Smash.
No, I kind of assumed that from the stage being around.
I don't know if this is a stretch, but I wonder if the fire hydrant in the city in Pac-Man 2 is a reference.
Oh yeah, right. Now that the Switch thing is coming out, that means that the 3DS Pac-Man Maze stage is actually in, you know, a 3D a 3D Smash.
Nope.
And you fell.
You can't believe that they're removing Luigi from the game, though, now that he's dead. Same with Mario, it's kind of unfortunate.
He never had a real soul to begin with, so him losing his soul doesn't matter.
Also, Yoshi had to be cut from the game because he had tax fraud.
Yeah.
I'm never going to understand that joke, am I?
It's not a joke. It's a serious crime.
Yeah, why would you joke about tax fraud? That's real fucking weird.
I can't believe Yoshi is muzzle snipes. Now I'm just picturing Blade, but with Yoshi.
But with a Yoshi. Damn, that'd be good though.
Vampire Hunter Yoshi.
Oh.
That's how bad the third Blade movie is.
No.
So we have this main character, but instead let's make it about Ryan Reynolds' character instead.
When did
Wait, what?
it come out?
2004.
Jeez. Oh. Nope.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god!
Also, technically, if you get him to running speed, you can stop, but I just do it because, I don't know.
I can't believe Mario was trying to drag you to hell.
Gotta get better at this.
Also, I'm still not even at the high score yet, by the way. That's just a default high score. But then again, I've also been trying to speedrun. Well, not speedrun, but just get to the end.
Power through it, yeah.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is one of the... Like, I think this is a style stage we haven't seen yet. Nope.
Nope.
So there is a haunted, like, mansion kind of... Well, haunted house level.
Sure, I believe you.
But I don't remember which one it is. So.
Man, they never even made it past one.
Oh, right, I forgot how the controls.
B!
Okay. So yeah, that is Pac-Man.
I hate it.
It's not horrible.
There's something about it that I really like.
I mean, I like it better than the other Pac-Man games.
Yeah, but that's also setting the bar really low.
I mean, if I personally were to put it, I am actually thinking that I'd probably put it above Flicky.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so we have one more game left. Boy,
better be good.
Game. Well,
better be good or else they'll kick your ass.
That's unfortunate. I would say that this game's cute.
I'd say we're happy.
Okay, that works.
Just a leisurely stroll.
Sound. Clearly opinions have been mixed, because I kind of like the remix of the Pac-Man theme.
I was okay at first, but it wore on me very quickly.
I think I might just maybe call the difference and put C.
Yeah.
Style. I personally like the way the game looks.
No, it's an alright, consistent style. Like, it looks pretty fine.
Okay, so I'm going to also put that as B. But yeah, it does look slightly MS Paint-ish. Feel. The button control schemes might seem a little weird at first, but it actually gives you more control than a D-pad. In a weird way.
It just seemed a little bit sloppy is all.
That could also... There are ways you can... Because the way that they have it is that X and O move forward and square moves left, while any of the numpad does jump. If you're playing the TurboGrafx version, that only has two. It makes a little bit more sense because there's a right button and a left button.
Well, I mean, my problem wasn't control scheme. It's more like you looked like you were kind of slippery.
I could have just been playing a little sloppy. Because it doesn't feel that bad. Like, it feels about maybe a little bit tighter than, say, the original Mario. Or the original Super Mario. But let's see, what did I put Super Mario? I don't know if because I personally, maybe this is because I'm used to it, I'm personally thinking B, but I can definitely see C. And actually, I might go C if we're thinking about this from a general perspective, because the button, while it's confusing at first, when you get used to it, it actually works pretty well. Or better than you'd think. I'd probably say C. Impact. This did not have any impact at all, other than that being that one stage in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So I'd probably put a D, actually, just for that respect. Age. I will not argue that this game is not aged, or this game is aged, or
no,
this game is definitely aged. I'll put a C though, Because it's a basic platformer other than that. And difficulty, I'd say, I'd also put a C. So yes. So we have one last game to take a look at. In order to get... there is actually a secret thing in Namco Museum 4, the last secret, that can kind of put you... This can kind of actually explain this next game better than any words could.
Okay.
We can't see it?
It's the PSX. You can't see anything at the moment. Thank you for the bits.
But I like it because it's cathartic. It's a good noise and a good logo. Yeah.
Oh, it's Sting. Didn't know you ranked wrestling games.
This does not get to Fumiden. Similar, weirdly tied though, because this is the game that Getsu Fumiden ripped off.
Look at this. Is this stock footage? Did they actually make all this for this?
They made it all for this.
This is amazing.
And this is a real weird take on Detroit Metal City.
I'd make it high just on this intro.
I wish I were paid to make little.
Actual game now.
I wish I were paid to make
I
little.
could wait forever, honestly. I could do literally anything else.
Well.
Oh my god, that sound effect though. Man, this makes this game seem so much better. Like, I want to play the game based on this, damn it.
Does it not play well?
You'll see.
You'll see.
You will see.
This is like amazing.
God, this would be fucking rad though. Like, what the shit?
This is probably what they spent all the money on.
So the game we're going to be taking a look at is called, well, the thing is in Japan it's called Genpei Tomiden. In this version they renamed it the Genji and the Heiaki clans. Or Heiaki clans. I'm going to the museum for it. This game is This game is very, very, very Japanese.
It has a style all its own.
That's a way to describe it. But yes, also, Retroframen mentioned it in the chat. But this is the game that there is a game called Samurai Ghost. That game is a sequel to this. Also, fun fact, this game actually, if you're playing Namco Museum 4, this game also breaks a lot of PSX simulators. Thankfully not this one.
Huh.
Wait, why does it break the emulators? Is there something fancy that it does?
It just doesn't run.
It's a wonky ass game, like to run.
Huh.
Okay, so yes. This game
Hope y'all are ready.
This game is very Japanese to the point where it's one of like the two games that I can think of that even the score in the Japanese version was in, like, kanji. There was 0 alphanumeric characters in the game at all.
Yeah, fuck that Arabic system.
Okay. Ringing the bells to...
Oh god, I can't read that at all.
Ignore this for the moment.
Don't pay attention to the thing behind the curtain.
Okay, so the Genji and the Hayake clans. Also take a look at number 365 or 765. Okay, so
Oh god.
we start in hell.
Alright. Usually that's the final level.
Because our character is based on an actual person, Taira no Kagekiyo, who was an actual soldier in the Genpei period, like, I think of like 1100 era Japan. He died in battle. I don't even think he died in battle. I think he just died. Like, I think he committed suicide.
Can we not destroy rocks or something?
No, but also now we're big.
This is the good part.
Oh, okay.
This is what I always remember.
We have an Ernest Evans quality right now.
I can see that, but
Understand?
did Fuma rip this off?
Yes.
Now it's Dark Souls.
Did it do better than this?
Yes.
Alright, just checking.
Which is impressive for a number of reasons.
Also now.
Now
I vaguely
it's
remember there was also a Kabuki game, and this for some reason reminds me of that.
Kabuki Quantifier is a completely different thing than this.
It's
Yeah,
all
but-
now it's
But the
over the
looks
top.
remind me of it for some reason.
Now
Kabuki
it's
Quantum Fighter is good though.
Now it's a third game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Like Ketsu Fumade.
Why is that gourd of sake shooting out spinning tops?
I don't know.
This game is a mess.
Yes! Yes, it is!
Is it a mess
figured
or
it
is
out.
it like a bunch of references we're not getting?
No, it's a
very
mess.
It is very much a bunch of references we're not getting.
Yes, but also it's a fucking mess.
Can you cut down the bamboo as we run across it? No?
Like, I'm fine with not getting references, but also it plays like dog shit.
Wow. Oh well. Oh, the enemy actually has a health bar. I see.
Just gonna keep bashing him upside the fucking skull with your sword.
I mean, whatever
you
works,
could
you know?
slice down the arrows.
So what determines how many candles we get back at the start of the next stage?
I don't know.
Bungo! Is that the name of it?
Everyone has a second side-scrolling style.
I don't
Oh,
know,
okay,
but
we
we
can
have
scroll.
acceleration. Really bad acceleration. Oh god.
You got some wonky-ass momentum.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Are we bouncing every time we get hit?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it looked like you were, like, chaining attacks through the air.
Oh no, that lion is spitting out magic spit.
Can't believe you were able to juggle yourself.
More candles.
So Samurai Ghost basically controls entirely like this.
Like the larger segments?
Yes.
Those seem like the least fun segments to play.
Yes!
Why
Actually,
did they...
when you're playing it, it's actually this controlling segment. Oh god.
Oh no! Cool.
Large man.
Is this Benkei?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm glad that you knew who it was right away.
They don't really
By the
seem
way,
to
you
draw
notice
Benkei
since
any
my
other way
sliders
than
went all
big
down.
hulking man who throws stuff, really.
What is your sword meter?
Basically it is, so as I, like, hit, you see how some of my hits were kind of clashing against them? As it does that, it'll go down, and basically it does less, your sword will do less damage.
Oh, that's really good.
Has durability.
I love being punished for parrying.
Not even parrying, just clashing.
Isn't that what parrying is?
No.
Huh.
Basically, parrying is taking a swipe and knocking it aside. Leaving your opponent open.
Huh.
That's why there are things like parry daggers.
I'm gonna get up top
God.
there.
This is fucking rude.
Is there like another way that you can jump without jumping on top of the snake?
I don't, probably.
That's the weirdest looking snake I've ever seen.
I mean, it might be a
Snake.
worm.
I think
Centipede?
it's a
Also, I don't know if you
centipede.
noticed, but as I was going down, I was also falling.
Yeah, that was really weird.
It does have multiple words.
That's like the really tinny woo every time he attacks.
Oh,
It's like, sounds like he's barking like a dog. Oh my god.
Are we supposed to fight the music? Are we getting hurt by whatever the things are dropping when you destroy them?
See you later.
This seems ridiculously unfair.
oh,
Because it is.
Oh.
Get the sweet sword.
If you figure out how to get there, you have to jump on that stone. You might kill this. Oh no!
so this is what happens whenever you fall in a hole.
It's
Oh,
really
boy.
good.
Just to add more bullshit.
I'm kind of surprised that it didn't do like a return of Ganon stuff. Because it reminded me of.
Wait, if I
Oh,
can get
no.
to the end without dying, which could be probably not. Oh,
You are the dead!
well,
Oh, hello, Enma. And we blew up for opening a box?
yep, because it's random. You could go on or not.
Wow, thanks, Enma.
That's the first time I've ever had it so that it actually didn't.
Are you?
Yeah, it didn't let me continue. Also,
You really
by the
need to
way,
stop.
Look how much health it took off.
Yeah, you really need to stop attacking that, what is Sacred Sealing Stone? Whatever those things are. Open the coffin of fate.
There we go.
Thanks.
There's so much tedium involved.
I mean, in a sense, it didn't really do anything different than, you know, you deciding to continue. And then I assume you don't have to spend a quarter.
No,
Ride the dragon.
That does appear to be. Whoa. The end.
So it does picking up the sword does increase your sword meter?
Yes.
How are we getting sword meter back when we're not picking up swords?
I think there's other.
He died.
That also.
No, he died, remember? So reset your sword meter back to 7.
Oh, is that the starting number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Maybe we should quit this fucking game.
I want to at least see if I get the coffin now.
Okay, let's see if you get the coffin again.
If I can make it there.
Yeah, see, we got a sword meter, even though we didn't get sword meter.
Yeah, because there is a power up for that. Okay, let's see. Okay, which one should I pick?
Bottom right?
Should've listened to me.
Oh my god.
Back to Yomi. We're on the road to a giant and lockhead. Or, I can't think of new lyrics for the rest of the song.
Okay, which one?
Bottom.
Alright! Okay. That is Genpei Tomiden.
It sucks.
It is a fascinating creature that is abysmal to play. This goes in the resist list. Let's just take a look. Let's see. Would I rather play this than Adventures in the Magic Kingdom?
Would you?
No.
I mean,
I would play Kid Icarus over this.
Yes. Hell, I'd play... I don't know. Would I play Battletoads over this?
I would not play Haunted Castle over... I'd rather play this over Haunted Castle, at least.
But how did you know Haunted Castle had a remake? Surely it must be good if it deserved a remake.
This game had a remake.
No.
I believe. I'll just put it above Haunted Castle.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the hill you want to fucking die on, buddy.
But by my logic, Kid Icarus is also a better game. If you follow the remake logic, don't follow the remake logic.
A6 Namco. Kid.
Game.
Also, why did you say hodgepodge of thingajams in the chat?
Because that's how I would describe this game.
It is spooky or edgy.
I've also been typing because for some reason I keep getting kicked out of the chat. Apparently.
You know what you fucking did?
What did I do?
Your war crimes.
I didn't do any war crimes today.
How did you like the music?
No.
I didn't! I very didn't!
Also,
the sound effects were also atrocious!
Also, should we mention the tone? I think that's a good tone.
Yeah.
Style!
Definitely has one! That's about all it's got
To
going.
an extent, though.
It's a terrible style. It's fucking awful.
Feel. This game feels not great, really weird, but not. They're going for something. I don't know what though.
Actually, did have a slight impact, which feels weird to say.
Of the Namco, this game for some reason is somewhat like tired for being based on an actual human person. This character actually appears a lot in other Namco games. Like for example, Tekken. Because there is a impact thing that is based on that. Also, yeah, Namco, the character does show up a lot in like Namco crossover stuff. So I would put D, not complete E. Age. This says aged in many different ways. And it is incredibly difficult.
It's aged like milk.
Right, so with that, oh, wrong one. Uh-oh, this wasn't bad. I'll fix it later. Anyway, yep. So that is, I think, more than enough. This is already going to be an over 3-hour episode.
Hooray!
Did you do essentially all the Namco museums that aren't like?
We still have 2 left on the PlayStation.
How? How are there more?
Well, there's 5, and then there's Encore.
Like, I'm just asking, what more games could you want to put in there?
Well, you have Pac-Mania, you have Dragon Spirit, you have Baraduke, you have Metro Cross, you have Modos, you have Rolling Thunder, Wonder Momo, Rompers.
Wait, none of those were already in previous museums?
No.
Huh.
So yes, that is going to do it for this episode. So...
Now we need to... Do we rank this Namco Museum?
Oh. Wait.
Ha
Okay.
We are done with it now.
Okay, so Namco Museum Volume 4. I would put it probably above... Well, we put 2 above... I would probably put it below 2.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. This is definitely one of the weaker collections.
Yeah!
I would go ahead and say it is the weakest of the collections.
Yes. You would be right.
I felt that graphically it was a little better.
It's better, but still.
The museum part is all right, but like it's the collection itself was pretty weak. And when your game is kind of based around being a collection, it's
You gotta give it some points for that exclusive live action.
Like the sound, style, and feel and everything were good.
I think it's
give it some points for being the exclusive haver of that big live action cutscene for that game that we hated playing just now.
I would lower the impact on this one just because the games themselves were relatively.
Let's see.
Range from middling to obscure.
Let me put it lower than 2. Age, same. I would do that and then that. Okay. So we have now ranked that.
Yay. 3, 1, 2, 4. My favorite counting.
Okay, so that, at that point, is enough.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
We're free.
So yes, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching.
Fuck Pac-Man.
If you would like to keep up to date with Retro Rank Rhapsody, you can follow me on Twitter at LoloThePuzzlo, or join my Discord server by going to the URL discord.ldp.life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stop by again.